I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott dancing to his left. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. He's coming. Double up, double up. Sunday. It's 74.
Throwing now is Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now Austin. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Howard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The tackle by Robert Quinn. This is Howard on 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
We got 4.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A first down carry by Elliott. And And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted. Before he could get out of the backfield.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's relatively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running with Howard. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together. Here's
Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Great.
They run with Howard. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott sliding out of the pocket and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays. It had been called.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jackson. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try the right side with Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go on.
Prescott from the gun on third. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Wentz going to try and throw on third. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So we reach halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the national. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Buying time to his left. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal, still looking for the first points of the game. Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie, and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go with Howard again. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. That's Elliott, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings... up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You ain't doing nothing today.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wentz now to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. He's got a man, complete. 33 yards that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, It's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rush. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, wahoo! Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. All day. Get it.
On 4th down, Rush. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber. Check.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown.